All right, before I begin, let me say this real quick. Financial literacy is one of the major factors to financial freedom. And I think if you ignore even learning the factors, the components that's involved, that's within the financial literacy, you're probably missing out on a lot of things. Well, briefly, let me tell you exactly what that means. Financial literacy is the cognitive understanding of financial components and skills, such as budgeting, investing, borrowing, taxation, and personal financial management. The absence of such skills is referred to as being financially illiterate. Well, if you're gonna start a business and don't know anything about investing, you're probably wasting your time. And if you don't know anything about budgeting, that's probably not for you. So, well, I just want to put that on your radar, not just to think about you want to start your own business, you want to be your own boss, and don't know about investing, don't know about budgeting, don't know about borrowing. Because if you want to grow your business, you want to expand your business, knowing how to get fundings is a major factor. And also tax. To play with the big ballers, you need to know how to play the tax game, and so on and so forth. Well, I'm here to help you set for success, not failure, and that's one of the reasons why I actually mentioned this before I begin this video. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eli, and like I have promised before in the previous video, that I was going to show you how to register your mobile detailing business. Well, before we do that, there are a couple steps that you will need to figure out first before you can even go register your business and get your EIN number, which in this video, I'm going to show you how to get your EIN number to be able to open your bank account and also set up for your tax, and also how to register with the state. But also there's a tip that I'm going to be sharing with you at the end of this video that's going to help you save hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars, when you're going to invest buying the equipment and anything you need with your business. That tip is not just for only mobile detailing, it's for any business in general that's going to help you save a lot of money. If you want to learn all these tricks, stay tuned and let's have some fun. Now, let's dive right into this video. Now you're ready to start your mobile detailing business. You're ready to get your EIN number to be able to open your bank account and to set up for your tax, and also to be registered with the state. The very first thing you need to figure out is you need to come up with a name that reflects your brand. Now, when you're gonna come up with a name, you need to be very careful that the domain is available for you, and you're checking to see there's not other social media, there's not other platform out there that use the same exact name that you have in mind. You may not necessarily cheat by using the same name. You might think about a name and somebody has already thought of that name and already using that name. Now, the very next thing that you need to figure out is you need to figure out your business structure. There's so many forms of business out there, but the most common ones are sole proprietorship. The next one is maybe partnership, or you want to start a corporation, or maybe you want to start an S Corp, or maybe you want to start an LLC. So now, there are three that's very common. You may not want to break your head by trying to figure out all of the forms of business out there, but the three main common one that you're probably going to be picked out of from is the sole proprietorship, the LLC, or the corp. Now, I'm going to tell you exactly what all three means from the sole proprietorship, the LLC, and the corporation, and which one now better suit your mobile detailing business. Before I even go any further, I want to make this clear that I'm not a CPA. I don't give no legal advice on business in any form. I'm only educating you based on what I know and how I would actually do my own business. So if you want to learn and want to have some legal advice, go see people who have certification for these kind of stuff to learn in depth on how to start your business. I'm only sharing to you what I would do if it was me. Now, we're going to be talking about the three main business forms that a lot of people use out there, which is sole proprietorship, the LLC, and the corporation. So now, we're going to start first with the sole proprietorship, the definition, so that way you best understand what it means to register your business as a sole proprietorship. Now, a sole proprietorship is a non-registered agent, uncorporated business run solely by one individual proprietor with no distinction between the business and the owner. The owner of the sole proprietorship is entitled to all profit, but also responsible for the business debt, losses, and liabilities. What that means pretty much is the simplest way to put this. Let's say you're starting your mobile detailing business and by accident you're doing a paint correction or ceramic coating and you're using the buffer and the buffer messed up that person's paint, and that car is $100,000 car and the damage probably worth $50,000. Yet you was gonna pay only $2,000 doing that paint correction or ceramic coating, and now you register your business as a sole proprietorship. All that debt or responsibility would be on you because there was not a separation between yourself and the business. So if I was to start a business, I would not personally start a business register as a sole proprietorship. And now we're gonna be talking about the LLC, which is the next business structure that you can pick from. You might be wondering, what does the LLC stand for? The LLC stands for Limited Liability Company. Now, an LLC is a business structure that offers limited liability protection and pass-through taxation. As with corporations, the LLC legally exists as a separate entity from its owners. Therefore, owners cannot technically be held personally responsible for the business debts and liabilities. Let's use the same scenario that I actually used for you earlier. You were washing somebody's car, or you're doing a paint correction or ceramic coating, and accidentally you messed up somebody's paint. Let's say you mess up the door, something happened. So now let's say if you were to be registering your business as a sole proprietor, you will be held responsible for any damages and expenses that are required to fix that person's car. Versus if you have an LLC, you have a separation between you and the business. Let's say, for example, if you were to be sued by someone, if you were to have $100 in your own personal account and $2 under your business account as a sole proprietor, the person can target your $100 you have in your own personal account because there was no separation between your personal finance and the business personal finance. Versus the LLC, if something were to happen, the person cannot be targeting your $100. He would only target whatever your business make as a profit or whatever return your business has on the account, and then you will be protected from that business. But whatever you had in your own personal account will be protected somewhat. So if that was me, I think LLC so far is the best way to go. Now, we're going to be talking about what it is to register your business as a corporation. Last but not least, we're going to be talking about what is a corporation. A corporation is an organization, usually a group of people or company authorized by the state to act as a single entity. Let me stop right here. I don't want to blow your mind too much with all the details of what every single business model means. If you were to ask me a simple advice, Eli, between all three business structure, which one would you advise me to register my business as? Like I said again, I am not a CPA. I don't give legal advice, and I have no license or any sort to help people in that matter. I'm only telling you what I know and how I do my business, how I register my personal business. So pretty much, if you were to start your mobile detailing, you want to actually separate your personal finance with your business finance, I would say LLC is the best way for you to start, not the ultimate best way. And a lot of people would say maybe a C Corp would be the best way for a tax reason, or S Corp would be better for a tax reason. Like I said again, you're starting a small business, you probably barely have $100,000 involved, maybe $200,000 involved. If you have maybe thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars in partners and investors, I would say maybe you want to think reconsidering an LLC, maybe dive a little bit deeper into some kind of other business structure. But as you're only starting your mobile detailing, you barely probably have $50,000 invested and you barely have any clients and you're just starting and you just want to get going, I would say the simplest way to put it is let's go with an LLC. Now we're going to get to some further details. I'm going to show you here on where do you go to get your EIN number. Now, before you get your EIN number, the very first thing that I like to do personally is get my business registered. So pretty much we will need to go to sunbiz.org. Since I live in Florida, for anyone that is in Florida, so you would have to go to sunbiz.org right here. So which is the Division of Corporations. It's the official state of Florida website. So pretty much that's the website for you to go to register your business with the state. So I like to get the business registered first, so and get my EIN number. So now you getting your business registered. So once you go to sunbiz.org, and you're gonna have this website pop up, and you're gonna see here on the search bar or on the tab right here, you're gonna see start a business, and it gives you a general idea of what kind of business you are filing. So like I said again, it doesn't really hurt if you decided to get your EIN number first, or if you register your business first. As long as you know the name that you choose, everything is okay, you should be fine. Now when I click start a business, and when you see the tab that popped up, it gives you a different type of way you can file your business or start your business. So which you could have a limited liability, a profit corporation or a non-profit, or corporation or limited partnership, or it's just a bunch of different business that you can register. But anyway, you already figure out that you're going to do an LLC. So we're going to select the LLC. And once you scroll down, you're going to see right here it says file or correct Florida LLC articles of organization. So it's either you can do a correction or you can file for your business. So once you click that here, and you're gonna read this, you're gonna select this dot because you already read everything, right, and agree, and you're gonna hit the start new filing. So you're gonna hit that once you get to this part here, and this is when everything started. So pretty much, like I said again, if you want help filing this out, but I want to make sure that you do know that I'm not a CPA. I don't give legal advice. I can teach you what I know, but I'm not certified to do any of these things. If you want to get some legal advice, I would recommend you to go with some legal people with some certification that actually have a business to help people with these kind of stuff. Anyhow, but this is the website here. So once you go there, it shows you all the stuff you need to know, the price it costs for you to file your business, to register your business, and if you want to receive a certificate of status. So you can actually click that option, and also a certified copy, you can click that option, and it's going to add up a little bit more to just the filing fee. So, and once you go there, so once you decide exactly the address you want to register your business under, the name as far as name of registered agents and so on and so forth. So pretty much it's self-explanatory. You just got to take your time and read through or thoroughly what you're filing. It should be just fine. But if you need guidance, you need somebody to help you out, like I said again, shoot me a DM. My Instagram is popped up right here, or shoot me a comment and I'll see how I can help you out. But it's pretty self-explanatory, so it's probably a couple pages. Once you get that going, you should get like another page that actually give you like a review to make sure everything is okay. The name is fine, the address is fine, both registered agent is fine, all the stuff that you need to make sure that is correct before you hit submit. Once you hit submit, I think within 24 to 48 hours, you should be able to see that your business registered, everything is A1. So once you get that going, then we can get the EIN number, which we're going to get to the step of how to get your EIN number. All right, now you already figure out which business structure you want to go with. You want to start your LLC, so you want to get your EIN number. But what I personally like to do is I like to actually register my business first, which I showed you already how to get your business registered. So now you want to get your EIN number. So your EIN number, you would have to go to irs.gov. Once you go to the irs.gov, to make it real simple, you can go to the search bar or the search box and you put EIN and you hit search, and it'll show you the EIN number where you can apply for it. So pretty much we're gonna click this, which is apply for the EIN. So, and there's a section here that says apply online now. So once you hit apply now, it's gonna give you a notification. So you're gonna close that, and pretty much you're gonna hit begin application, right? You can take your time and read all the details if you will. Once you get everything, once you read everything, you can hit beginning. So pretty much this is where what we've been talking about previously, you have to actually do, as they want you to figure out, how your business is going to be identified as. So which is what type of legal structure is applying for an EIN. So pretty much you need to know if it's a sole proprietor, if it's going to be a partnership, if it's going to be a corporation, if it's going to be a limited liability company, if it's going to be an estate, a trust, etc. Right? So, and there's a brief explanation for every single one of them. So just briefly, a sole proprietor includes individuals who are in business for themselves and household employers. So pretty much it gives you a brief idea of what each of them means. Like I said again, if you want to have a clear understanding, I would say search for some CPA or people who give legal advice on how to start their business. Like I had mentioned again, I don't have any kind of certification. I'm not certified to give any kind of legal advice, but I just teach myself. And anyhow, so if you see here, so you click limited liability, which is that's what you want your business to be identified as. And like I said again, you do whatever works for you, and you hit continue right here. And once you hit continue, and you and it gives you all the details you need to know again, and what is it, and you hit continue again, so you could enter the details as far as how many members you're going to have in your LLC. And it's always best to have 2 or more people, because if you only put one person, you might actually go back to a sole proprietor instead of being limited liability. So that's one of the mistakes that a lot of people make, creating LLC and they're by themselves. So like I said again, if you want to have more details on how to fill everything out from A to Z, shoot me a comment or go DM me on my Instagram, which is Eli Car Review, and I'm going to tag it right there so you can see it. And you can shoot me a DM and I'll see how I can help you out. But you follow through, and pretty much once you get at the end, there's a section that's going to ask you if you want to obtain your EIN number online or versus ship it to your address. So instead of get it to your address, which is going to take a couple of days, you could just decide to get the EIN number online, where they're going to give you the number online, and you're going to have a PDF format that can be saved from your computer, whatever desktop you are using at the time. So that's exactly how you get your EIN, and I had already show you how to get your business registered. Once you get that going, you get your EIN number, your business already settled, then you can go ahead and get your tax information set up, open your bank account and all that good stuff. Now you done register your business, you got your name for your business registered with the state, you got your EIN number. Now it's time for you to start buying equipment, tools to start making some money. Now we're gonna have another video that's gonna be a little bit more interesting, because this video was a bit boring because we were learning. It's not really fun. It was meant for you to learn some stuff, right? But the next video is gonna be pretty fun, because that's when we're gonna start buying stuff to start the mobile detailing. Anyhow, guys, with all that being said, stay tuned. The next video is gonna come real soon. Let's go. Make it burn.